Hey guys, Nick here with Picture This, and today I'm doing a little bit of like a hike thing and then taking photos along the way, and then I'm probably going to be explaining a little bit more of a photo basics type thing, so to help you beginner photographers out there and help you guys get the best images. So here we go. Okay, so I'm out in this pond. You can't even tell it's a pond anymore, but yeah, out in this pond as I'm like fiddling with my exposure. So yeah, anyway, out in the pond. Kind of see it's a pond as I get closer here. Yeah, going on a little bit of a hike. Got my bug spray on so I don't get eaten alive like I have before. Oh, look at that, a little frog. Anyway, continuing on. Now you can kind of see it's a pond. It's really gross actually, so I'm not really going to put that in frame here. Ooh, a couple little frogs down there, which is pretty cool. You can hear all the frogs and bugs and everything else, so here we go. Yeah, let me get back to my first stop and we'll talk photo basics. Okay. Woo! Wish I got that on video. A frog just like freaking jumped across the whole trail, and I realized I've been like out of frame for part of the time. Okay, so photo basics. Shutter speed. Hold on. I don't have an ND, so sorry about that. Yeah, photo basics. That's what we're here to talk about. Not anything else like that. I get a lot of questions, and I kind of talked about this briefly in the answering your questions video. If you guys haven't seen that, check it out up here, I think, or up here, I don't know, somewhere up on the top. And yeah, so I talked about aperture and how you get the blurry background. So typically you want a lower f-stop number, like f4, f3 and 3.5, f2, f2.8, f1.8, if you can get there. Most kit lenses, I know, for those of you that are like beginning and starting out, probably have a kit lens that's a very aperture that as you zoom in goes from f3.5 to f5.6. So f3.5 should be fine. F5.6 should be fine too. Really matter too much as long as you're not shooting like f8 or f11 or anything really past that. You don't really get great background blur. So I think I'm just going to take a couple photos, put those on the screen, and then we'll move on to the next part of this little hike. Okay, so let's go. So that was a couple photos. I shot those at like f4, f3.5. So as long as you're focusing in on your subject, you're getting nice and close, or just you have your focusing points on your subject, you're well focused on that, then you should get decent background blur if you have the right aperture set. So with that, I think I'm gonna continue on hiking here. Trying not to step in like any holes and crap, which is way cleaner before. A little less clean now. Yeah, it's pretty beat up, so I think I'm gonna try going the other way around here. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna talk a little bit more about composition. So if you haven't seen my composition video yet, go check that out up there. Sorry I'm plugging a lot of videos, but if you want more of an in-depth look, yeah, if you want a little in-depth look or more information about stuff I'm talking about in this video, I recommend you go check those out for sure. Anyway, as we're going along here, a little bit about composition, I guess. I'll talk about it. Yeah, so you want to kind of focus on your subject. Rule of thirds, again, check out that video on it, where you're positioning your subject in one of 4 zones of intersection on a little like crosshair grid type thing. And sorry. So yeah, that's the rule of thirds right there. You don't have to follow it. I mean, it shouldn't be really called a rule, because you know, photography, it's like an art, so it's 100% up to you, truly. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a couple photos now, put those on the screen, and I tried rule of thirds with those, so let's see how those turn out. So there's some photos for you using the rule of thirds. As you can see in some of the shots, I didn't fully use it. Again, like I said, it's not really a rule, it's kind of like a guideline, the guideline of thirds. I think that covers that a little bit better. There's that rule of thirds. Again, guideline of thirds. Oh, I'm all over the place today. So yeah, there's that photo guideline. If you have any other questions and things like that, just put them down in the comments, and yeah, let me keep going on with the hike here. So yeah, there's a lot of frogs as I'm going, and it was pretty cool to see them like hop across the trail, and I tried to get some shots, so I think I'm going to try to do that now. And I think that's about going to round it out for this video. I tried to cut the two basic things that I think helped me out when I was starting out, things I picked up and I tried to incorporate well into my photography. And yeah, I think I'll finish it out with that. Make sure to drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe. Now I think I'm just gonna roll some frog photos that I got. I'll see you guys in the next one.